all of you. I'm here back with you again, Adam Soni, and a very warm welcome to you. We are talking today about peace, and as it is mentioned there, the definition of peace is freedom of disturbance, noise, or anxiety. Peace in general, that is what is peace, and it has divisions, but today we are talking about inner self peace. Inner self peace is harmony, when you are quiet, when you are at ease and calm. That is inner self peace. For years and decades, we used to live out of our own self, only listening to the noise outside and to the voices outside, without listening to our own voice deep within. We used to live through what we have been told from society, what we have been told from schools, universities, and what we see happening around us in our own society. That is how we used to live. In order to find peace, the opportunity and the chance for that is to meditate, to contemplate within ourselves, so that we can go back to who we really are as human beings, our own instinct. So many people, they inherited some family problems, like problems between a father and his brother or his sister, the same thing with the mother, even from a party, political party against another political party, this tribe against this tribe, this religious sect against this religious sect, and this congregation against this congregation. Then people, they will compare your family, my family, you and we and you. Where is the life here? Where is the peace here? When people always at fight. A human being is lost to find the truth and find peace. But he or she always live life based on all those things he or she inherited from other people, without having time, a minute, in order to contemplate, meditate, and think deep within. Where is me? Where is peace here? You see? Some people, they have a fake prejudice. The ego. Me and me and me. Why for? A fake one. Our origin, your origin. We and we. You see? That is what is happening. People, they have a very low boiling point. Very easily they can get upset and angry about things, even while waiting, or even if anything misunderstanding happens between them and others, they will react badly without thinking. Misunderstanding and having wrong suspicion and expectation about things and people. That dark view of life where a person will not see anything except wars, hunger, sickness, injustice, and all the things that happening in the world in a negative side, a person will not wait a second to see the sunshine, to see the sunset, to reflect on the blessing she has that is happening. You see, a conflict, external conflict related to internal conflict. That is why people say, if you want outer peace, external peace, you have to maintain inner, deeper peace. Because peace, it will come from deep within, not from the outside, the external world. It will come from you, within you. We would like to have peace, instead of we always having conflict, the external conflict, we have to turn that to internal conflict as a way of management, as a way of balance and finding the real truth. That is why a wise man said, within each and every person there is two wolves. There is two wolves. Goodness and evil. And the one will win is the one you will feed. The one will win is the one you will feed. We have to find way in order to adjust our own behavior, how we react on our own saying and our own deeds. That is, if we want to find peace, we're supposed to think and feel and live certain meanings and words like patience, love, and coexistence, tranquility, and the peace itself. We have to try to feel those words, to reflect in order to think about them. Especially unconditional love. When you love people, you love them because they are people, they are human beings, not because you want something in return. Only you love them because you believe in love of humanity. That is how we're supposed to think. And then with life, the circumstances, with people, and the things that we look for, we're supposed to try our best to bring out the best in us in order to beautify the world, to beautify the things. While we are dealing with life and people, we supposed always to think and see the positive side, to be optimistic, and also to try to understand things our own way, to find our own way through what we have been taught, through what we found from our people, to understand that this is what we're supposed to think about in order to find peace, and should have a different vision about things. This is what we're supposed to think about. peace will not come from outer world, from the world inside us. We have the world is in our mind and in our heart. The way we think of life is the way we live it and survive. So that is why we're supposed to have those good meanings deep within us. It is our own responsibility to decide how we supposed to behave with life. It is our own responsibility to decide how we behave with life and how we will react. That is why I do remember the saying of Bernard Shaw when he said, if you failed to raise someone to your own level of behavior, don't let him or let her succeed to drag you deep within to their own level. And as Gandhi said, an offense will not be responded by another offense. You're supposed to do and behave based on what you believe from goodness. If you believe in goodness, try to behave with people that way. Neglect what comes from them. Don't swallow. As people say, don't make yourself a garbage bin, okay? A dust bin, no. Don't swallow their own garbage. But take out the flowers you have deep within as a good behavior, love and respect and appreciation. That is what we're supposed to think about. And to try to find, as I said, a different feeling, a different sense of things. Not as it used to be. To approach things in a different way so that we can find peace. In order to find peace, you have to respect yourself, respect others, appreciate yourself and appreciate others. Appreciate yourself as a human being, and that there is other people also as a human being living over there, and they deserve what you deserve. Then you also need not to harm other people by saying or actions. Don't harm others. Don't harm others. Always have good feeling toward others. Don't think of harming others. And I know most of you really, they have even a good heart than mine. That you don't seek revenge. You don't seek a vengeance. I know some of you don't do that. And most of you, you don't hate. And you don't have hatred inside your heart. And that is how you're supposed to be and live. Also, you should bear other people's behavior. Because this is not your mistake. It's a mistake. And grab all those chances of things happening during the day in order to leave a good message and teach somebody a lesson in behavior and ethics, respect. You're supposed to live life. Then clear your mind and clear your thought. Every day when you come to sleep, remember, when you come to sleep, please remember that today is gone, good or bad. But tomorrow, you're supposed to avoid whatever happened today and to use the other day as a chance to live a better day. than what was yesterday. That is how we suppose every day. You just, when you come to sleep, think about the things that happened during the day, that tomorrow you can be you. And in the early morning when you wake up, instead of you thinking of the things that you don't have, try to think about all the things you have and be grateful for. Be grateful, appreciate God blessings. Whatever you have, appreciate and write them down. Why are you happy? What makes you happy? Write those things down there so that you can have a good day, a beautiful day, and have a good life, and then you can feel the peace. Also, in order to find peace, you should behave with people kindly, and with children especially very kindly. And we are in Father's Day. These days at the Father's Day, if your father is still alive, go and appreciate your father. And if you want to appreciate him more, try to remember how your father was living, so you can live the way he was living, following his own footsteps. For really, I do remember my father during this day. He passed away. May he rest in peace. But really, I never saw him one day he was screaming on my mother, or even he had a fight with a neighbor or somebody. He was really very decent man, and he got the respect of all people. You see, that is how we're supposed to remember our fathers. And always, regardless of any, he used to smile. Even people, they gave him the name of a smiler. So today, if I would like to remember my father, is that I try my best, really, in order to follow his footstep. To follow his footstep. This is the same way you're supposed to think of your own father. I know all of you, you came from a very good families, and your fathers are really very great fathers. So you're supposed to appreciate your father and try your best in order to follow on good example as a good man. This is how we're supposed to consider our parents, our fathers. And in regard of the families, really, within the family, for you, if you are a parent, you're supposed to think that your kids, your children, are not a copy of yours. Yeah, okay, they came from you, but are not a copy of yours. Why? Because they are innocent, and you yourself, wise, you came through different experiences in life, so you don't to take whatever you experience to them, especially in terms of what you love and what you hate. You see, if you hate something, even in terms of their own domain or field in life as education, if you don't like math, don't take that to them that I hate mathematics, so that you can just transmit that to them. No, they have their own options. They're like flowers. We're supposed to let them flourish. And if you have a problem with someone from your family, try to go and solve the matter as a forgiveness. Because really, life is too short. You will never have the chance sometimes, and it will not wait you in order to go and say sorry and to ask for forgiveness. A chance it may be missed, so try to solve it out. Really, it is too short. Even people say life is too short, like about a blink of an eye. That is why always be at peace and in peace. And as people here mentioned, the definition of peace, as my brother mentioned, the definition of peace is that when you are at ease and when you are calm, the peace is harmony. For very long period of time, we used really to live based on what we learned from our own fathers, what we learned from parents, schools and universities, and we always open our ears wide to listen to the chaos outside, and we don't listen to the voice of peace inside. Our own true self has calling for peace, but because we are busy with the chaos outside, we neglect what is good inside. From today, we're supposed to take a chance and take it as a chance in order to contemplate, to meditate and look deep within, so that we can go back to our really genuine true we, you see, and that we can see the good deep within us, to reflect on the good things deep within us, you see. Because when we come to think of life, as I said, always look and think of those bad things happening outside: wars, poverty, ignorance, sickness, illness, killing, disasters. All of those things are there, but we don't, in order only to circulate our life on those things. We're supposed to shift our own view at least and think and see the sunshine, the sunset, the air we breathe, and to have a different dimension to life. That way we will have peace. That way we will enjoy life and have a happy life. How many people every day, they just have discussions on social media with people in regard of politics. We and you and me, you did, we did, you are, and blah. For nothing. For nothing. That is not going to make change. If you really believe of what is good deep within you, try to share that good thing within you. But being on public and sharing those bad things with people, you did and blah blah, it will never make change. But at least you will provoke other people to do the same thing. You see, the matter is not that something bad happened. The matter is that how you will stop something bad to happen again. You see, unfortunately, now we are on social media platforms, open platforms, but unfortunately, that you will find hundreds of people, they take this platform, a free platform, in order to share hate. Some of them, or the majority of them, we can say they are ignorant, because they don't know the beauty of humanity. They haven't been taught. We can excuse them, but as a wise person, you're supposed to think about the beauty, the peace, and to share the good words with other people. You see, and as I'm always saying that for you to be the good person that whoever will see and say life is still good. Just taking yourself as a good example, a good role model that other people, they can follow your own footstep. And to think how you want to be remembered. Because someone may come out today and say very bad, nasty things online. And after 2 hours, he will be gone from this life. And that is something really very shameful. People that don't need to waste about the negative things. Ignore the negative things. Don't share the bad negative things. You see, the hate speech that is taking place around the globe, don't share it. Try to share the positive things. Try to share what will help other people in order to change. That is what you're supposed to make and change. That is what you're supposed to do. You see, so now so many people, especially in religion, this is our congregation, this is your congregation. This is our preacher and this is your preacher. This is our sect and this is your sect. If we come to think, where are those people whom they initiated the difference? Where are they? Under the ground. So why you are alive? Why are you fighting with your own brother? Isn't it better that you can search of the things that it will make you live in harmony with this person? There are so many common things. At least that you are living in one country, if it is not one neighborhood. So why are you fighting? Use your mind. So thinking of that bad side of life, that bad side of life, where is our true self of peace? We need to find our true self of peace. You see, we need to find our true self of peace. Those whom they are in conflict with life and universe, the whole universe, they don't think that they can make difference in life. You are only one person, but this one person can make change. You see, you can change those whom around you in order to live in peace. Very simple, really, that is possible and very simple. You see, so also finding peace is that you don't need to have that kind of ego and arrogance, me and me, me and me, and blah blah. You are only a human being, a very simple human being. In terms of those job positions and titles, when you stand before the mirror, you will never see your tribe. You will never see your religion is written there as a name. You will never see your position as a job title. You will never see your ancestors written over here. You will only see you as a human being, very simple human being. And if you want people to see the good you have deep, your behavior, your ethics, your respect, your love, that is what you're supposed to share with people and let people think about. And remember you is wherever you will go. How many person used to be or live here and there, and he left bad impression. Every day that we live in a day-to-day life, we have the chance in order to leave a fingerprint, in order to leave a good impression, in order to be remembered and to be valued, appreciated, and considered. Only not to miss the chance to behave in a very good way, to respond in a very good way, and to have a positive, good attitude about the things that happen on a daily life. You see, those are chance in order to make life. You see, so we shouldn't say this is only one single minute and it will pass. No, a minute is life. So we shouldn't miss those chances in order to teach a lesson, in order to leave a good impression and leave a fingerprint behind. How many people that always have a very lower boiling point, that they get angry very easily in a very nonsense things. Really, they get angry in a very nonsense things. What is the use of you being angry? Try to control and manage your anger. You see, life, it has two hormones in our body: happiness hormone and sadness hormone or tension hormone. Even things, people, they don't think, especially with the tension hormone, is that the more you will have kind of anger, frustration, and the feeling of revenge and hatred, those things, with the time being, it will accumulate and cause kind of sickness for you. Any kind of sickness that you see today, it's not only that somebody has a very bad healthy lifestyle, but it has a bad manners living with people and dealing with life. You see, so the more you will trigger the tension hormone, the more you will reduce the ability of your own immunity system to work wrong. And the more you will trigger the happiness hormone, the more you will have a good life and happy life. Even when you are in peace with your own self and with people, life also is going to be in peace with you. Try to have a different dimension, not only to think about sickness, ignorance, wars, poverty. Yes, those things are there, but even try to avoid the newspapers, because they will make you frustrated. Instead of you keep thinking of those things, but try to think about the positive side and what you can do in order to make the change in life to happen. Think of that. Those conflicts, we see them outside. They are conflicts deep within. This is the conflict we have with ourselves. Then we will transfer it and share it in the wider world. That is why that wise person said, you have two wolves deep within, goodness and evil, and the one will win is the one we feed, the one you feed. So make sure you feed the good one, the goodness, so that you can have a good life, so that you can have peace. So if we really want peace, we have to manage what we have to do within. Before we fight with people, we should have the fight. We should have to fight deep within ourselves in order to bring out the best, so that we cannot affect the rest of the world by those bad things deep within. You see, each and every person, he has good and bad deep within, but if you're really able to manage that, nothing bad will come out of you. That your mouth will not say except the good things and share with people. And that is what we're supposed to do, really. If you want to be a messenger of peace, a messenger of goodness, you're supposed to be in peace with yourself. Because someone said, somebody went to kill somebody, he or she will not kill other people unless the killing is started within him or within her. So that is why we're supposed to think of the peace that we have. So try to think differently about the things in life and approach them in a very peaceful way. Instead of you fighting and having conflict with life and people, have that conflict deep within in order to make the good things come out. And that is the truth. Even that is the reality of who we are as a human beings. You see? Then also we should always be mindful how we would react and act with people. Not only to be reactive, whatever people will behave, especially sometimes people, they will say, you are stupid, you are bad, you're ugly, kind of bullying. So if somebody's saying that to you, you don't need also to respond the same way. A bullying by another bullying or offense by another offense. No. If you know the right dude within, ignore, be at peace, control yourself. If someone said to you, you are donkey, human being, you're not donkey. Just smile and say, thank you, I'm a human being. And let him go. And let it go. What will happen? Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. You don't need to be there and just fight with people. That is not good, really. You have to respect yourself. You have to respect yourself. Because the bad thing that come from people themselves and who they really are. Because when we were created with goodness deep within. And people are being taught those bad things and how to act and react. But for you, you should be responsible, stand for the right thing, for the right behavior, the righteousness. That is what you're supposed to do about. And then also, as I said, to adjust and control your own behavior with people, how you would act and how you would act. Try to feel the meaning of patience, how you will be patient. Sometimes when things happen to you in life, you don't need to be that angry why this happened. But at least remember, patience is there. What is the meaning of patience? That I'm supposed to be patient. You see? And this we can teach it to our own children. Really, it is possible. Also, you should have to know and act based on unconditional love. Don't judge people and don't love people waiting something in return or even to take them advantage. People, because you as a human being, you believe in humanity and you love human beings. Try to find meanings of coexistence and be a messenger of peace, a messenger of goodness, and try always to do and be a leader, a pioneer in the goodness and share the good attitude with people. And it's possible that you can make that. Try to bring out the best deep within you, dealing with people of life, and try to understand things your own way, regardless of what you have been taught and what you see around you. A different style, different manner approaching things, not the way that you have been taught. Try to have a wider, bigger vision, different vision about things, a different dimension and approach to life. And you have to remember that peace will not come from outside the table. The peace will come from inside. Yes. Yes. Peace will come from inside. Peace will not come from outside. That is what you have to know. and believe in that. Don't wait for peace to come from outside. Bring the peace from you, and that you are responsible about your own happiness and sadness. When you are in balance with yourself, those things happening around you will not affect you. So that is why remember that you are the one. When you are in peace, the world around you is going to be in peace. And it is our own responsibility to decide how we supposed to react and act with the world and people. To find a different way dealing and behaving with people and behaving with life. Try to appreciate yourself and appreciate others. Respect yourself and respect others. If somebody is just using discrimination against you, also use discrimination in return. No. You should teach that person the humanity, the love of humanity, and not always to look for revenge and vengeance. Try your best to share love. You see, those whom they hate you, love them. They hate you, they are really very poor. Maybe they have been taught, somebody told them to hate you before. It wasn't their own mistake, someone else's mistake. So you have to teach them love. You have to take the initiative in order to change them and change the world. Only through you being a pioneer and a leader, that is how it will work. That is how it will work. Then be in balance of what you see in the world and what's happening around you. Be in balance. That things will not affect you and change the way you feel, because you will have a very constant feeling about life that you are in balance. You see? So this way you will enjoy life. At the same time, don't also, as I said, be overreactive and just only respond to people the way they act with you. Some people, they are ignorant, as I said, and they're really very poor. They don't know even the value of humanity. They don't know that what is the meaning of humanity. So that is why you should ignore them and teach them through the way you behave. And as I said, Bernard Shaw said, if you fail to raise somebody to your own behavior, don't let him or let her succeed in dragging you down to their own behavior. You see? So try to bring people to your own level. Don't let them drag you down. Just bring them up. Lift them up with you. Because you are wise and you know what is right and what is good that you can do. Do that way. Clear your mind, clear your thought, and every day you go to sleep, think of what happened today, so that tomorrow you can live a better day. Because tomorrow and today is not like yesterday. That is why when you clear your mind and clear your thought, only to have those positive, optimist, good thinkings and ideas, definitely you will enjoy life. And always try to think about those blessings you have, all the things that you have. Not only every day when you wake up, just you will think about what is missing from your own life. That way you will not be grateful for your own life. So being grateful is that you appreciate what you have already now. And life is really too short. Always be kind to people, and be kind and mild behaving with children too. You see? Be in peace. And as Gandhi said, Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. At the same time, also be the person whoever will see will say, life is still good. Life is still good. That is why, this way, you will be the messenger of peace. The messenger of peace and good life. That is what I had for you today about peace and having a peaceful life through the inner self peace. It was me, Adam Ibrahim Soni, with you, and I'm always saying, I'm not a lecturer, I'm not a guru or a teacher. I'm only a simple person, one of you, trying to remind myself first and remind you about the good things and share those good things with you. You are here only to share information. I cannot teach you. I cannot. I can only share those good informations with you. So, dear brothers, always try to remember, as I said, to have a different view of life, a different approach to life, and to remember that it is your own responsibility in order to be in peace and live in peace as people, and to be a pioneer, and to remember that how you want to be remembered. What do you want to leave behind you as a legacy? And as people say always, legends never dies. Legends never dies. You see? So you have to be legendary. You should be a visionary. You see? That life is really very beautiful. Very beautiful, because you yourself, you are beautiful and living in beauty. You see? Really. Always have that positive attitude toward life. When you have that positive attitude toward life and always smiling and not that worried about life and about those other things happening around you, life will be good for you. That is what you're supposed to think about peace and being a peaceful yourself, and see how many people around the world you can affect them by your own behavior, because really it is our own responsibility. Everyone is responsible in order to share the message of peace, in order to be at peace himself or herself. You see? That because at last it's only a good memory, you know? A very good memory only, you know? It's like now you are watching a movie or watching a simple video for simple minutes. Your own life is also like that. You see? So that is why you can do your best in order this minutes you have in life. Years, but they are minutes in life, because as I said, when you come to meet somebody, like you are traveling, you met somebody for a few minutes. Again, somewhere, you are traveling, driving somewhere, few minutes, something happened. So all those accumulation of minutes are going to be years. So when you do something good to somebody or even behaving good with somebody, that is what it will be count. You see? And we have to remember really, and this is very true, all the diseases and the sickness that is happening today and people see them, it's not all the bad healthy lifestyle. Okay? No. It's about the bad lifestyle, especially behaving with people and behaving with life. Because we always trigger that tension hormone, which will reduce our own body immunity system. And then we will be open for any disease to happen to us. As accumulations, one day it will appear. So you should know that your life is meaningful and you can do more in this life, you being good person, you being a believer in goodness. That is possible. And to neglect those negative things happening here and there, only believe and do the good things you believe. Wherever you are, just imagine and see what is your effect on those around you. How many people today at workplaces, nobody think of them because they don't mean anything to anyone. But if you used to be very helpful to everyone and always smiling to everyone and share positive attitude and have a positive attitude with others, definitely the day you will be people, they will remember you because you mean something to people. How many people in this life today they were alive, but today nobody remembered them because they were not doing anything to humanity, especially those around them. How you will be missed? Nobody will miss you. See? While we are busy with our own life, we have to remember we are making life. We are not only living and making living. We are making life. This chance which have been given from God, we have to invest it very well, because one day people, they will remember me, like they will watch this video and they will remember me if I will be gone. That is what it will be left. So that is why, like, while you are living with people, wherever you are, try your best in order to be that good person, a good human being, and to help make this world a better place. The world needs more good examples, good role models, those people whom they share the word of love, those whom they see the humanity, those whom they see the goodness and believe in goodness, that we are all equal. And even when they want to compete, they will compete in a very noble way. They are not those selfish people. They like things for themselves, not they don't like it for other people. You see? So really, this social media, if you are not creative enough, in order that you have no talent in order to bring out something to share with people, but at least just try to find those good wisdoms of life, pick them and try to come and share them with people. Definitely those whom around you, maybe he needs to hear such a wisdom that day. You see? And even if it is not for people, but even for you yourself, that you can, and tomorrow when you will be gone, that page, whatever you shared, on Facebook. You know, sometimes people, they don't know that Facebook is life. It's a demo of life. Because now when you come to sit, okay, and open your Facebook timeline, you will be shown the date, okay, years. So you can go back to years. What did you post 5 years ago, 3 years ago? If you shared really something very good, useful and positive, you yourself, you can change your own energy. You see? But if it was something bad, definitely you will feel bad. How did I share this? You see? So Facebook is life. Your timeline is life. And for me, it's not only that I'm talking about this thing, no. But you just, someone try to go and check my timeline, my wall post. Since the day I started, what did I share with people? You will not find any negative, that criticizing somebody, hating somebody, bullying somebody. It's all about enlightenment, because it is life. Investment. So invest those time you have, really, and try, you know, to be somebody, to do something. Life itself is not that, yeah, okay, I'm having that good life somewhere here or there. But at last, is that you are a human being and feeling other people and trying to help them in any other way. Try to help them and do something good. May God bless you once again. I wish you really a very successful, peaceful life. And remember that you have chance always in order to be legend and to be with those visionary people. And you have the chance and you are capable enough in order to transform your life, transform the life of those whom around you. We are in one world, one universe. Wherever you are, your own feeling and behavior could affect someone else at the back and a corner of another world of universe. Be in peace and at peace and a peaceful yourself. God bless you. It's me, Adam Sony. I do thank you once again. And if anyone he has something to share, a comment, and he or she want me to bring in order to share a meaning of peace and the inner self peace, he or she is most welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. So who would like to come and share the peace? We are in peace in the history of